I mean, for me, experiencing the original cartoon for the first time, I didn't know that it was as deep a story and relatable as it was. Right? Like, if you don't know anything about Thundercats, you don't know that Lion-O is a kid like you. You don't think about the trials of, like, Mega J. I asked you recently, like, which episodes were your favorites, and you're like, the trials of Lion-O episodes. So I watched about 15 episodes sequentially, and then I jumped to the trials episodes, and those are deep stories that really help define the character. So for me, it's like when like he finally like gets a victory over Mumra, right? Or just knowing that the Sword of Omens, if you know nothing about it, but you've seen people go like this and put the Sword of Omens up, you find out later it's like it's not an all-powerful sword. It can't just do everything. You know what I mean? It doesn't give him or Mega J. What did I do?
Honestly, if there's a broken weapon, if there is a broken mystical weapon in the universe of all toydom, it's the freaking Sword of Omens. That thing can do everything. It can cook breakfast for you. Okay, that thing is ridiculously overpowered. All right, seriously.
Really?
It is
more than Thor's hammer.
No, oh my God, Thor's hammer is a toy compared to the Sword of Omens. let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something, Ken. The Sword of Omens should not exist. It's in my room right now, but it should not freaking exist. It defies logic. Okay, he can. Here's the thing.
He's fighting words.
Thor's hammer by itself has not yet been able to transport itself across dimensions by itself. It needs somebody to wield it in order to do that. The Sword of Omens can actually cross dimensions to get to Lion-O if it really wants to. It has a sentience of its own. It's ridiculous. Although you could probably argue that now with the new Marvel. With the new MCU, where literally both things are literally like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? Good to see you."
Ken's getting his muscles out for Mjolnir.
He raises a sword and goes thunder, and it extends. Thunder, and it extends, and it extends, and he goes, "Oh!" And then like 5 other characters come to his rescue. How is that power? That's like, I can't fight this battle. Oh, come save me. That's
there is no weakness in calling out for your friends, Ken. You're doing it right now.
When you could throw the hammer right through Thanos' head, right, and just be done.
Ken, let me tell you something.
What am I missing? What am I missing here?
Other than the phallicness of what you just said out loud, is that's one thing we can all acknowledge. Just out, go ahead. Everyone's thinking it anyway.
But we are going to start a YouTube feud, Mega J Retro versus Toy Connections right now.
Let me tell you. Okay.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
The thing about the Sword of Omens is, as long as Lion-O can call it, it will cut through the universe to get to him. Okay. Even though Mjolnir has tried to do that. In movies, it's actually been knocked away by other beings. That doesn't happen with the Sword of Omens. The Sword of Omens will go to Lion-O regardless of what happens. It will cut through people no matter what. And not only that, apparently it can grow to the size of the moon. It can grow to the moon, by the way. Right? If you want to talk about being phallic as heck, it can get to the size anybody wants it to get to. Let's go ahead.
How big is it? It's as big as you want it to be.
Whatever size you want, the Sword of Omens can make it happen. Okay, it makes dreams.
Is that length or width?
Girth too.
All about the girth.
Oh, now you've added girth to the Sword of Omens powers too. Sword of Omens
can do no wrong, man.
All right. Let's just put a cape on Lion-O's back and an S on his chest while we're at it.
No. Lion-O by himself, honestly, truthfully, outside of the trials, that actually. Okay, so here, let's bring it back full circle. That is truly where Lion-O became the hero of the series. He did not have that gosh darn sword. You took away the one thing that made him invincible. Awesome. Freaking awesome.
Lion-O has length beyond length. Girth beyond girth.
He had to build a boat out of a freaking pod of peas. I mean, come on! It was freaking. He was literally telling all the Amazonians, "Get away from me! Don't touch me! I have to do this myself." It was crazy.
Mega J, is Lion-O cooler than Optimus Prime? Yes or no?
Is
Lion-O cooler than Optimus Prime? Yes or no?
Optimus Prime is the god of Transformers. So I mean, like, you can't beat the god of Transformers. I'm sorry.
Because the Matrix has the Sword of Omens beat.
Not when it's empty.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
It had 2 good runs.
Whoops! Hey, what happened? Oh!
Careful, Ken. He'll close
that's how
out
you're
the
gonna
stream.
That's how you're gonna shut me up. That's how you're gonna. We're playing it that way. Now we're playing it that way. Ken literally cut me off, man. I saw what's going on here.
That's some dirty
I see
tactics.
what's going on here, man.
Okay.
Just for that, Ken. Just for that.
Oh, great. Jay is going to crash the stream.
If he turns up in Ken's room, I will be very impressed.
buddy, no, I didn't mean it.
You guys need to kiss and make up.
So what do you two want to talk about tonight?
Oh, I'm watching what I want to watch. This is
I was going to
exactly
say,
what I
I'm
want to see
so
happen.
entertained. I've been
Yeah.
shushed.
This is like the Royal Rumble, but better.
I don't know about you folks, but like I needed this tonight. Like you saw me before the stream started. I was a little wound up just from life in general, and I needed that. But
Here it is.
Oh.
Don't make me use this, Ken. Okay. Do not make me use this because I will use that. Okay. Don't make me use this, Ken. Don't
Ralph, I need help. Ralph,
Where's your Mjolnir now, Ken? Where's your Mjolnir now?
Don't make me use this. All right. Don't make me use it. Cut
All right.
Cut me off again. Go ahead.
in fact, because I cut you off, I'm gonna solo layout you on this one.
Do it. Try it.
No, I can't. I respect the logo. I can't. I'm now seeing it. I respect it.
Eye of Thunder. Go ahead.
I respect it. I respect that logo way too much now.
He's all Ken.
Doesn't that on the hilt look like a face with a
Well,
grill
actually,
for
okay,
the?
So, education here.
Yes, please.
This is a cat's face.
Yeah.
It has the nose. It's
Yes.
got the teeth. It's got the whiskers. It has its eye. Don't
There you
mess
go.
up.
A cat called Blinky.
I learned something. I learned something.
Where's your championship belt now, Ken?
All right, boys, whip him out.
All right. I respect the sword. I see it. If I bring my championship belt, what can I do? Use it as a shield? It'll just. I don't want to scratch it.
Let me tell you, okay? If I say "ho" right now, it's gonna go right through this freak. It's gonna go right through.
Jay, you're already down a camera. Calm down. Calm down.
That's true. You're still waiting for the new camera, aren't you?
We're gonna have a feud here. This is bad.
That was epic.
Does Zazel and I run in with chairs, or do we actually just grab a table and have some popcorn instead?
Lilith, I think the Sword of Woman's one.
Well, we'll use our
one that
chairs
I
at the table to eat the popcorn, and then when we're finished with the entertainment, we'll pick up the chairs and use them.
I like this plan.
As Jay powerbombed me through a table, and I attempt to no sell it.
Lilith, as I said before, the reality is that the Sword of Omens is a broken weapon. Okay, if we're talking about gaming here, it is the ultimate broken weapon. It needs to be nerfed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This sword needs to be nerfed. It is too powerful. Which is one of the reasons why Mumm-Ra has always sought it out, because it's just ridiculously powerful. However, along with its ridiculously powered nature, it is ridiculously weak as well, and that makes no sense, right? But the thing is, you so much as sneeze at this thing in the right way, it'll fucking break. Oh God, I said it that way. That's the problem. With the sword. That's the problem with the Sword of Omens. You stab it in the right place, you break it in the right place, you do certain things to this thing. Heck, you breathe on it with the right type of breath, it will break. That's the other problem with the Sword of Omens. This thing has literally been melted into slag and put back together by an alien, and it still freaking functioned after it was put back together. This thing is broken. Okay, this thing is ridiculously broken. I love it.
It's broken. It's the most powerful thing in the universe. I'm lost. I'm lost. So when do we get to talk about wrestling?
We are talking about wrestling. You already threw it down. You already threw it down.
That's true. We basically went wrestling promo mode.
Already threw it down. We're already in the middle of this thing. We're like, I'm just waiting for, I'm waiting for that chair across my back. Like, come on.
The bell hasn't even rung yet. We're doing the skirmish before the match.
Skirmish outside the ring, man. This is how that happens.